What's goody fellas, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Darius Knight. We are finally moving our RTG over to Madden. I know we did it in Madden 22, but that was just for fun. This one is the real deal. There's a feature in Madden 23 where if a team recently drafted a quarterback, they won't go after another quarterback in the draft. So I have already made Darius Knight. I did not make him as overpowered as I did in Madden 22 either. I think he's sitting at around 78 overall, only a superstar dev this time around. And there we are right there. I'm so proud of him. So everything is set to automatic. Even though we're playing as the Cardinals, the computer is doing it all by themselves. And we don't really know a whole lot about him yet. The top fits are the Seahawks, Steelers, and Giants. The Steelers would not be a good fit because they just got Kenny Pickett, so I really hope it's not the Steelers. Anyway, let's go a couple of weeks, get a mock draft or two, and see what's going on around the league. As always, fellas, don't forget to leave a like on the video if you are excited for the Madden 23 content and want to see more of the Darius Knight RTG. Let's aim for about 1K likes on this video, fellas. All right, so we don't have one, but we have two mock drafts. Let's obviously start out with the first one. Calvin Wooten to the Bears, Darius Knight to the Texans. I would prefer not because the Dreadnoughts are the Texans, but mock draft 2, we see Darius drop down to 4th, and he's going to be picked up by the Seahawks. Two offensive linemen in front of us now. We have 65% completion now. It's still saying the Steelers are a top fit. I disagree. We have A awareness, A break sack, A medium accuracy, A short, A under pressure. We're not as broken as this may put across to you. I promise you, we ain't no 80 overall, my dude. What are some other possibilities I wouldn't mind going to that are realistic? The Giants wouldn't be bad, but they currently have the 11th pick. The Seahawks have 2 first-round picks, so they could easily pick us up if they wanted to. We'll have to see. It's going to get way more interesting as we get further in the season regardless. So this is a little bit weird because in our Dreadnoughts franchise, it was also the Chiefs and the Cowboys. Tom Brady was your MVP. Josh McDaniel from the Raiders was Coach of the Year. Cooper Kupp, Offensive Player. Von Miller. For the second franchise in a row, Jahan Dotson wins Offensive Rookie. And for the second franchise in a row, Aiden Hutchinson wins Defensive Rookie. All right, so mock draft 3 is in, and the positions do not change after mock draft 3. So wherever we end up in this mock draft is going to more than likely be where we go. So we have Darius Knight, 1st overall to the Seahawks. So we did finally jump up to that #1 spot. Top fits are now the Bucks, Colts, and Seahawks. The Bucks would be kind of dope. Going there after Brady. Us throwing to DK Metcalf would be kind of fire. We ran a 4.64, 16 reps on the bench, 33.7 vertical jump, 9.11 in the broad jump. And that's not bad. I think we kind of solidified our top spot in this year's draft. Okay, so did anything change going into mock draft 4? It is still exactly the same. No mock draft 5. I guess we'll just go straight on to the draft. Let's stop wasting time here. All right, we are in. Seattle is on the clock. They have 2 minutes. This should be a pretty obvious choice. I don't think they're going to take the whole 2 minutes here. There you go. Darius Knight, #1 overall to the Seattle Seahawks. It only took him 20 seconds to pull the trigger. I had a feeling that they were more than excited to pick us up. All right, so they had 2 first-round picks, and they drafted us a wide receiver with the other first-round picks. So we go 1st overall. Vondre Lowry out of Oklahoma, 75 overall. He's another hidden development out of Oklahoma. He's 6'3", so we have Vondre Lowry and DK. Let's go see what this dude's dev trait is. We'll have a cheeky geese, because if he's like a superstar or something, he's a star dev. I'm happy with that. We also picked up a Taylor Bush. That was with the 1st pick in the 2nd round. We had another 2nd-round pick, so we have 5, 6, 7 70-plus overall players. Braxton Schillinger out of Clemson. That's another wide receiver for us. An offensive line to help us out. 2 offensive linemen to help us out. And a DT for defense. The Seahawks did really, really well. We'll have to go get a look at the team and all that. So by default, we will be starting over Drew Lock and Jacob Eason. We are running on all Madden difficulty as always, simulation game style. Full on-field control will be set to off. That way we only play as the quarterback. And last but not least, 9-minute quarters. What is this camera angle though? I don't like this camera angle at all, but you know what? I think we might rock with it because it's different. Being this close to the line is a nightmare because they always run out of the back of the end zone. Oh, he caught it. Nice. Our two abilities are safety valve and tight out. All they essentially do is make the passes easier to complete to the running back and the tight end respectively. So I'm a huge Michigan State fan. Having Kenneth Walker as me running back has me so freaking excited. Our receivers are 93 overall DK Metcalf, 90 overall Tyler Lockett, 83 overall Juice, Sterling Shepard. It's a little bit of a shame that Vondre Lowry probably won't play. However, it does say player tags day 1 starter. Let's at least play one game of preseason, see how we do, and then next episode we'll jump into our real week 1 matchup. But for now, fellas, again, let's aim for 1K likes and let's get into the game. So I know Kenneth is going to be out here with me. We're starting. We have all of our starters out here. This is a little bit questionable. I didn't think that the starters played in preseason. Camera angle is going to be very difficult to get used to initially, but I'm down for the challenge. Our first pass is completed. And for those of you who might say, oh, I hate this camera angle or whatever, just give it a chance, man. Give it a chance. You never know. There goes DK right across the middle. Okay. Kenneth threw a gaping hole in the defense. Ooh, this drive is going fantastic to start out. And we have our first play action here. Not really a big fan of this play, but not a fan of a play. Okay, throw it out. Fumble. Are you? Uh-oh, coach is not happy. All right, defense gonna bail us out here. We are over our 60%. Damn! Take that. Parsley that up. Hopefully that's enough for the first down. It is. So coach did speak to us before the game and he said, I want you to get 50 yards at a minimum. I'm not sure if we're just playing the first quarter here. And that is a pick. Ooh, I hit him. That is not a mistake that we want to make though. It is going to take a little while. This is actually my first game on Madden 23. Across the middle. That's a great pickup by DK. Gets us right back in the game. Okay. And if we didn't have DK out here, we would be so screwed. Take off Darius. Have to take off there. Nobody's really open. Man, coach going crazy with some of these plays. It's like I was saying, the camera angle makes it a little bit wonky. And is that a catch? That is a catch! Lockett, are you kidding me? Nah, Lockett is different. We did put our offense in a great spot to score. They do get the 10 points. We eventually take the lead here. Tie ball game, 3 minutes left. 2013, we are gonna win our first game in preseason. That was definitely a little bit of a learning curve right there. We get the win, but Darius didn't really show much of anything in that game. Hopefully we'll be ready for week 1 when it comes around next episode. Darius threw 6 from 9 to a 59.3 quarterback rating, 89 yards, 66% completion, so we do hit our goal. 0 touchdowns and 1 interception. Matt Stafford was the only quarterback in that game. Throw a touchdown. So this battle between Drew Lock, he's got a lot more yards, but at the cost of the completion percentage. The first game for Darius, he will bounce back. But fellas, if you made it this far into the video, then you are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day is awesome. And from me personally, I'm out. Peace.
Sometimes I wonder, can I breathe right underwater? Sometimes I wonder, can I speak in outer space? Sometimes I wonder, can I call upon the thunder?